Hey, what's going on? It's Travis with Omaha Fit Body Boot Camp. Just finished an awesome workout this morning. Did some Tabatas and a bunch of different stuff. Got a really nice fat burning workout in. But I just wanted to take a little bit of time to film a quick video. Been getting a lot of questions, nutrition questions from some of my boot campers. Asking what they can do to increase the rate at which they burn fat. And one of the questions was, and it pertained to like cutting out your carbs and carb rotation. And basically it's a real simple way to approach it. And the way I do that is I go on a carb rotation diet. So instead of cutting carbs all the way out of your diet, which is kind of a bad thing to do, you just want to make sure you rotate it. And it's more important with the actual time that you eat it instead of like the actual type of carbs that you eat. So first rule is just stick to your starchy carbs right after your workout, before your workout, or you could have them on days where you're working out a little bit harder. And so basically the way you need to approach it is, so right after workouts you can have your starchy carbs. So when I say starchy carbs, I'm talking about rice, quinoa, baked potatoes, pasta. But for the most part, if you're really trying to lose fat, you kind of want to stay away from that stuff as much as you can, and really kind of cut back on it and keep it very moderate. The worst thing you can do is have those things late at night. So for like dinner, pasta dinners, dinners with like potatoes in it, with brown rice, anything like that. Since it's so late in the day, you're not going to be using those carbs for energy. Whereas if you eat them earlier in the day, you got more time to burn those carbs off as energy, and they're not going to be stored as fat. So best time to really take in those types of carbs is going to be after a workout, because your body's going to use the carbs for energy and to replenish your carb stores in your muscles. So that's why that works. And if you're doing like a carb rotation, where like on days that we have a really hard workout, that's when you can have a higher carb intake, because you're going to be burning those carbs off. Whereas like on off days where you're not going to be doing resistance training or high intensity interval training, you want to stay away from carbs altogether. Just get your lean proteins in, tons of vegetables, and then like your healthy fats, so like nuts, avocados, olive oil, stuff like that is what you want to have on your off days for like a carb rotation diet. And then another question I wanted to address was, is there a certain time in the day where I should stop eating? The old myth where after 8 o'clock you can't eat anything. That's just a total myth, and it's actually kind of going against what you want to do. Because if you think about it, your body's like a car. It's like an engine. So it constantly needs, fuel to keep running. So anytime you skip a meal or you don't eat for a while, your metabolism is going to compensate by slowing down. And so same thing happens at night. So say it's 8 o'clock and you haven't ate anything since 4 or 5. But since the old misconception out there, you can't eat after 8, you don't eat anything, so you're going to go to sleep. You don't wake up till 5 or 6 in the morning. Though that's a lot of time where you haven't taken in any food. So in that time, your metabolism is going to be slowing down at a pretty high rate. So instead of not eating anything, it's just what you eat. So with what I just got done saying with the carb rotation, at night, if you're hungry, go after your lean proteins and your healthy fats. Those are going to be less likely stored as fat, whereas carbs are going to be digested a lot quicker and stored as fat. So late at night, you want to really stay away from your starchy carbs and your other carb type foods. Instead, reach for a lean protein source, a healthy fat source like avocados, nuts are perfect, cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, plain Greek yogurt is another good choice. And then, like I said, lean proteins. Like a nice little snack would be, you know, maybe a slice of cheese with some, you know, fresh chicken breasts, or slices of turkey breasts, or, you know, something like that, tuna, anything like that late at night. But if you really are starving, you know, you got to get something into your body. You got to keep that metabolism going. That's going to help your fat loss. So I hope these answers to your questions helped a little bit. For those of you out there that still have more questions, send them into the blog, leave them in the comments, and I'll try to answer them as best as I can to help you out with your fat loss. So again, thank you, and be a fit body. Until next time, Travis Stutzel, Omaha Fit Body Boot Camp. Take care.